Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I appreciate you for coming back if you've been here before. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Today I wanted to do a video on the next 3 months. It's been a while since I did one of these. Just to be clear, when I do the next 3 months, I believe in giving more advice and predictions because I believe that it is up to us to co-create our reality. So this will be more advice based than just telling you, in the next 3 months, this is exactly what's going to happen and come your way. So this is meant to empower you, is what I guess I am saying. So take a few minutes to ground, center, and ask your angel's higher self, spirit guides, whatever it is that you believe in, which pile has a message for you. And today we have 3 piles. We have the rose quartz flower, we have this agate star, and we have this pink amethyst moon. And just pause the video if you need to. And before we get started, I do want to include a reminder that this is a general reading, so that not everything may resonate with you. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And as always, you know yourself best. So tarot should help you reach certain insights, but never absolutely reveal something that's completely new to you. So let's get started. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading. If you were drawn to the pink amethyst flower, I'm going to put that over there. So we're going to be looking at everything from career, love, general messages about the next 3 months and what you should be aware of. So I do have some tarot cards, some love tarot cards, and we're going to see what came out for this pile. As a reminder, it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. So we have the 4 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, High Priestess, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, this definitely seems like it will be busy. 3 of Wands, Hierophant. I thought that was the High Priestess again. I was going to say, wow. And Knight of Wands. All right, pile number 1. Let's get started. And as a reminder, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You know yourself best. Take the messages that are meant for you. So next 3 months, what's coming your way? I am going to look at this from more of a place of advice because I feel that, you are the co-creator of your life. So it's best to give you advice than to tell you, this is what's happening. So for the next 3 months, for my pile number 1s, there's been a bit of conflict here, perhaps internal conflict, a push and pull, if you will, because this kind of ended up, as I laid them out, I did them in no specific order other than the 5 of Swords ended up on top of this 2 of Pentacles. And this to me is speaking to some form of internal conflict that has been happening. Perhaps you've been struggling with juggling certain areas of your life, work, play, work, downtime. It feels like for my pile number 1s, you could be very busy for the next 3 months, whether this is work and school, work or school, but there's definitely a lot of pressure around you when it comes to some sort of responsibility in your life. It could even be that some of you are struggling with finding balance between your work life, your school life, and your relationships. But there's definitely going to be opportunities here to find balance. For some of you, you're being asked to kind of take a little bit of a break, if you will. You've been putting in a lot of hard work. You've been dedicated to your craft. Again, many different people watching, so I do feel what's mainly coming in for me as I look at these cards is work and or school for some of you. And it's time to kind of give yourself a little bit of a break. For some of you, there's a need to reconnect to your spiritual self. I feel with this High Priestess here, you are definitely being called to have at the very minimum somewhat of a spiritual routine. Meditation could be very important for this pile. For very few of you, what you are working on is actually a spiritual career or taking a spiritual class. Somebody may be taking a Reiki master class is coming in very strongly here. Others of you again, very few of you. Someone could be writing a book or starting to write a book, and this is kind of a reminder that while it's important to dedicate yourself, it's also important to take breaks when you feel called to. In addition to that, again, the need for the break, the need to kind of relax a little bit, bring in more playtime, more downtime, more relaxing. When it comes to love for this pile, if you are single, there is the opportunity to connect with someone within the next 3 months. I do feel that in order to connect to this person, you would probably have to step out of your comfort zone. And this could be something that has potential. But again, you want to be present and not necessarily look at it with the mindset of you're going in and looking for someone to connect with long term. But there could be potential here. For others of you, there could be someone that you will be reconnecting with and someone who will be reaching out to you from the past. This could be someone that you have not been in contact with for a while. And they could just be offering some form of closure. But remember, pile number 1, we ultimately have to give closure to ourselves. For those of you in a relationship, there is an opportunity here for more commitment and for more spontaneity. For some of you that are in a relationship, what I am getting is there's a need to reconnect, if you will. Things may be feeling a little bit stagnant and overall a little stale, if you will. So there may be a need to kind of try to re-spark that connection again. For very few of you, there could be an ascension in commitment with a partner. Could be going from engaged to married or from a relationship to engagement if that's something that you want. That's going to be for very few of you. Sorry about that, pile number 1. My dog was, I'm sure you heard him. But anyways, there is overall an opportunity for balance, for you to create more balance in your life in the next 3 months. I actually want to take a look at career, money and career for this pile first. Let's see what we have here. Stability, your financial future promises to be stable and prosperous. Take control of your finances to create stability in your life. Excellent time to take action on any money-related ventures. Then we have leadership. It's time to step up into the leadership role in your own life. You can expect to succeed in any leadership position. Your finances will greatly improve once you accept and step into your power. Real estate, build a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. Reconsider a career in real estate, interior design, architecture, or any home-based business. It's time to go back to basics and strengthen your finances. That seems to be a message that keeps coming in for this pile. Change. There's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change. Absolutely. And the office. Think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. Consider careers in administrative or management roles. Manage your time better and or delegate tasks to be more productive. For this pile, yeah. Time management is definitely coming in. For some of you, there's definitely a need for more balance. I really do feel for most in this pile, you need more balance when it comes to work. Because I feel like for this pile, some of you are definitely very dedicated to your work, which is not a bad thing, but there's just a need for more balance. For a few of you, there could be a promotion coming in. I do feel for some in this pile, there's a need to be more careful with money. With the Hierophant here especially, be mindful of how you are spending your money. For some of you, there's a need to create a budget in the next 3 months. Some of you could be trying to buy a house. Others of you, what you're studying for could be real estate. It could be some sort of leadership position that you are trying to attain. But But I do feel for some of you, you're definitely trying to buy a house, especially here. You may start looking at homes. Make sure that you are careful with your money. Make sure that you create a budget. I don't necessarily see any changes that are going to be quote unquote bad for this pile, but I do feel that you are being asked to connect with how you spend your money and make sure that it's in alignment with the things that you want to create. This is a time to be a bit more careful, if you will. But if you are trying to buy a home, for some of you, that will be coming true. I don't necessarily think you will be closing on a home in the next 3 months, but for some of you, you will definitely be finding a home. Just be open to looking. If you're not looking to buy and you're looking to move, that is coming up as well. Let's take a look at what else we have here. The tribe. Some of you connecting with friends, family, making time to connect. Chop wood. What did I say? Take care of the here and now, pile number 1. Make sure that you're taking care of your budget. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, your body. Make sure that you're going to work. Make sure that you are in the present moment doing the things that need to be done. Taking care of the mundane, if you will. Never-ending story. There's definitely, like I said, there's an opportunity here for balance because there's something that you are used to doing. This just came in. Some of you may be working from home very soon. You may get if you've been working from home, you may get the permanent work from home, or you may move from being in an office to getting work from home, or you may be opening up your own home office business. But back to never-ending story. For some of you, there's been this imbalance in how you approach work and downtime. And this is what needs to be balanced at this time. This is where the opportunity for balance is at. You're being given the opportunity to break a cycle. For many of you, the cycle that needs to be broken is your ability to just be and relax. Athena, wisdom. Yeah, my pile number 1s, you're very wise. There's a lot of wisdom to be gained in the next 3 months as well. There's a lot that you have already learned that you are just now having the opportunity to apply to your life. Bridget, inner peace. Bridget is also my goddess of creation, and we see that fire there. For some of you, there's definitely more inner peace coming in the next 3 months. Again, this is about you creating balance and finding balance between your responsibilities and your downtime, your playtime. And many of you are finding the sweet spot in the next 3 months, or at least you will have the opportunity to find that. Let's take a look at messages of love. Seem to want to come out. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. And surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in. Rather than trying to handle everything yourself, this can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Yeah, and we had the tribe here. Some of you, you're being asked to kind of bring in more balance as to how much time you are spending at work, how much time you are dedicating to your craft, to school, so that you can reconnect with others. Depending on where you are, it's a timeless reading, but as I'm recording this, there are some more restrictions being placed. But at the very least, outreaching to people and being able to connect with them is what's coming through. And finding your own rhythm, the rhythm that works for you. Some of you working with the moon magic would be very helpful. Especially if you're trying to manifest a home. I'm getting lighting a green candle. And I'm also getting, for this pile, if you are manifesting a home, work on visualizing what type of home you want to bring in. Abundance, you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Absolutely. For this pile, it's very interesting because in the next 3 months, it feels like you're finally going to be able to relax a little bit and realize that even when you do that, abundance will still flow. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags. For some of you in love, there were many messages for different people in loving connections. With this warning here and this Knight of Wands, if you are dating, make sure that you are being mindful of the actions and not just the words. The Knight of Wands can be a sweet talker. The Knight of Wands can be a little bit of a player energy. So be careful if you meet someone that their words match their actions is what's coming in with that. If you're in a relationship, I don't necessarily feel that resonates for you, but if that warning resonates in the next 3 months, take it, keep it in mind. But I feel like this is more for the people that are single. Time apart, some distance will help bring clarity. For some of you, maybe there is a little bit of a break here coming up. I feel somebody may be traveling, and if you are in a relationship, maybe your partner is traveling for work. I also feel that there's an opportunity here for both parties to spend some time apart. For others of you, if you are single, this is speaking to the fact that you have been single and you've been doing the work. And I believe that some of you, if you are single, you will reach a point of clarity, if you have not already, as to what you want and how you are going to approach it. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. At the very beginning, I got this message and it didn't quite make sense because I don't know where it came from as far as cards. But I did get this message that for some of you, someone may be coming in with an apology at some point. That seems to be that regret that I was picking up on. So obviously take that as it resonates. It's not going to be for everyone. Let's see what these three have to say. You're being given exactly the opportunities and tests that you need. Keep that in mind, pile number 1. Because I do feel that you are breaking a cycle, or you will have the opportunity to break a cycle so that you can bring in more inner peace, more balance into your life. So I do think there will be tests. For some of you, you will be offered a work opportunity that's going to require even more time and energy from you. And it's going to be up to you whether you are going to create balance by saying, no, not right now, or you are going to accept it. There is no right or wrong. It's up to you what you want to do. Face the problem head on. Absolutely. I do feel that anything that comes up, you will be able to face it head on. For this pile, again, budgets and looking at finances is going to be important in the next 3 months is what I am getting. So if you notice that your finances are out of whack, it may be a good time to sit down and just deal with it right then and there. For some of you, perhaps working with an accountant. Answer the call from within. Yeah, for many of you, you're reconnecting to your higher self, so you are able to now find the areas of your life where you have been in cycles. Find the areas of your life where you need more balance. And a lot of you are stepping into your confidence, into your power, into being able to say, no, this is not right for me at this time. I'm going to do what's right for me. And for many of you, that's just taking a break and getting enough rest. Kali, Goddess of Destruction. Some of you are letting go of old ways of doing things and old ways of approaching things so that you can create a more balanced life. Physical ailments. For some of you in the next 3 months, like I said, there's going to be a need for rest. For some of you, there may be some physical pains that come up. If that happens, with face the problem head on, make sure that you seek medical advice. I don't necessarily think it's going to be anything extreme. I feel like you're just going to be feeling a little bit, you're going to be realizing that you've been overworking and overdoing it. And it's going to be low energy as far as what I am getting. Thor, God of Action. And a lot of you have been coming from a place of action, a place of the divine masculine. And you are now incorporating this high priestess, this divine feminine. You are taking measured action, focused action, action full of intent, not just doing things for the sake of doing things. Let's take a look at what astrological signs, planets are coming up here. 3rd house, perception. Make sure that you are communicating your needs with perception here. Make sure that you are checking in with your belief systems as well. There will be an opportunity for you to use the throat chakra quite a lot in the next 3 months. For some of you, there's a need to speak with someone and speak your truth and get something off your chest. Especially with this Knight of Wands here, and then we had regret. If there's something that you regret, don't be shy and reach out to that person. That's going to be for a very select few of you. For others of you, there's definitely communication coming in. Also, for some of you, it could be a good time to connect to siblings and neighbors and, again, the tribe community. Sextile opportunity. Yeah. You're going to have an opportunity to create balance. I also feel for some of you, there will be an opportunity that's going to come in that's going to seem amazing. It's going to seem great. It's going to seem like something you've been waiting for. And for some of you, you are going to say no because you already have so much on your plate. And that's going to teach you the importance of self-care. Listen to your intuition. For others of you, there is an opportunity coming that you will be able to take. I feel like for some of you, this opportunity will be in love. Especially if you're already in a relationship. Spirituality, yeah. Some of you are grounding your energy and connecting to your spiritual self. And environment. Yep. You're checking in with your environment. You are making sure that everything is in balance. For some of you, your spiritual self is calling to you and saying it's time to take care of me. It's time to connect. It's time to slow it down a little bit. For some of you, make sure that the environment that you are in is conducive to the things that you want to create. Some of you may need to do some spring cleaning, if you will. I know that we are at the end of summer at this point. But spring cleaning, if you will. This is timeless. But getting rid of certain things, making sure that you are cleansing the environment, perhaps smudging, using sage, whatever it is, cedar, fill in the blank. Essential oils is coming in, but definitely cleansing your environment. All must have prizes, trying to please everyone. Yeah. Pile number 1, you're breaking free from this. You're starting to put yourself first. And again, for some of you, this is because there's going to be a period of low energy. You're going to start to feel it catch up with you because some of you have been moving and doing so much that it's finally catching up with you. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. What did I say? We had transformation here. New beginnings, closing of cycles, ending the old and starting the new. You are getting in touch with who you are and who you want to be and how you want to experience your reality, pile number 1. A lot more balance, a lot more spirituality. During the next 3 months, look at your transits and see what's in your 3rd house. There could be something there, or look at where Gemini is at in the next 3 months. I'm going to pull some self-affirmation cards that you can use over the next 3 months. All right, I will take them. I actually shuffled different, so I know it's weird, but it works. Pile number 1. That was a mess. So I am excited for change is one. That's actually perfect. I will pick the cards I dropped off in a minute. I am joyful. I am positive. Look at this one. I am lovable. I am inspirational. And I did drop one that ended up coming. Look at this. I am infinite possibilities. Those are your affirmations, pile number 1. I dropped quite a bit of them, but that's the only one that ended up coming face up. So that's the one I'm going to take. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please hit the like button. And and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post next. If you have ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much, pile number 1, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you chose the Agate Star. It has a very pretty druzy that I can't actually, it's not quite captured on camera. So we are looking at the next 3 months, what's happening, any advice for you. And we're going to be looking at everything from general career, spirituality, love, anything that wants to come in. I picked some tarot cards, so we're going to start there. As a reminder, it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. So we have the Knight of Swords, Death and Rebirth. Just here, I'm feeling for this pile, your energy is going to be picking up. Feels like perhaps you've been feeling sluggish, things haven't been moving. There's definitely an increase of energy. King of Cups, 7 of Wands, 10 of Swords, Judgment, Queen of Cups. We have the King and Queen of Cups. Some of you may be connecting with a divine counterpart. And 10 of Pentacles, yeah. All right, many messages here, pile number 2. Let's jump right in. My apologies, pile number 2. So as I was saying, there's definitely, for some of you, your energy has not been what it used to be. There's definitely this feeling of almost being drained, tired, overwhelmed. Some of you have had to almost retreat into yourself. There could have been some heavy emotions, definitely sadness, even betrayal, heartbreak, a lot of dense emotions. With this Death and 10 of Swords, 7 of Wands here, there's almost a restart here for you. You're reconnecting to yourself. You've learned some things. You've definitely moved into a place of more, it's almost like this pile has reached a place of being at peace with self and with the things that have happened, and moving forward with, I want to say hope and optimism is what I am seeing here. Moving forward with an understanding, deciding to move forward and almost regaining your sense of self. For some of you, again, energy has felt very low and you're finally getting back to yourself where things are going to be picking back up. It feels like for some of you, the energies have been very stagnant, not only within, but also outside, right? Because as above, so below, as within, so without. So things are starting to pick up and you're starting to see new opportunities for movement, for change, for growth. With the King and Queen of Cups here, before we get into the love stuff, with the King and Queen of Cups here, there's a lot of balance coming from within you at this time, especially with the 7 of Wands. Some of you are very sensitive souls where you are very sensitive to the energies of other people. And especially when people are judgmental of you or when people have opinions about you or fill in the blank. There was definitely that sense of taking things very much to heart, especially when it came from other people. And you're now much more secure within yourself. You are now more balanced within yourself. Some of you are trying things with this Judgment card here that was something that you wanted to do, but you didn't want to disappoint certain people in your life, or you didn't want to take a chance on it because you didn't fully trust in yourself. Perhaps others outside of you telling you, that's probably not the best idea, or society as a whole if it wasn't just one person coming up to you to say that. But there's a lot more movement coming in. There's a lot of more opportunities. It feels like the period of stagnancy is over. A lot of it is because there was a lot of internal work done. And a lot of that is also because my pile number 2s, you have decided that enough is enough. And you are going to create change. And that you are done with this energy. Whatever this past energy is here, that you are going to move forward from it. With understanding, for some of you, even with gratitude for what it taught you in the long run. This is a very spiritual and mature pile, in the sense of there's definitely an understanding here of certain things working out the way that they did, or not working out in the way that you wanted them to for a reason. As far as love, some of you are definitely going to be connecting with someone. Some of you could be meeting a divine counterpart or reconnecting with them, because we have judgment here. And judgment, look at this card. Right? There's definitely, for some of you, especially if you resonate with a divine counterpart that you have been in separation from, there's definitely an opportunity to reconnect within the next 3 months. And I feel like this is because you have done the internal work, you have set boundaries in place, and you will be expressing that to this person if this resonates with you. I feel like this could have been someone that liked to play a lot of games, but now you are approaching this from a different place, and you are definitely setting the right boundaries in place and expressing your needs, your wants, your desires. And for some of you, this will lead to a reunion. For some of you, this could even lead to the 10 of Pentacles, or at least the very start of the 10 of Pentacles in the next 3 months. If you are single, there is an opportunity here for dating. And for those of you that are single and you're watching this, these are, you're not looking just to date for the sake of dating. You definitely are looking for either a relationship or a connection that is going to, or that could potentially stand the test of time. Something that can be more on the serious side, or at least more deep than just surface level. There's definitely a rebirth of self here. And for this pile, if you are single, there's an opportunity to put yourself out there. And you have really looked at yourself and figured out what has and hasn't worked from the past. You are going into this with a very new energy. For some of you, the people your type or the people that you used to date will no longer suffice. So you are going into this with a sense of transformation, where you are seeking more evolved energies, people that are spiritually aware, or at the very least have self-awareness and understanding, and that are on the same page with you. Let's take a look at these career and finances card. Entertainer, put yourself out there and bring out the best in you so you can get noticed. You could be drawn to careers in theater, dancing, music, or any type of entertainment. Is there a talent you can turn into money? Time to think outside of the box. For some of you, you are definitely stepping out. Like I said, it feels like this pile is kind of, your energy is regaining momentum. Gift. Someone might give you a gift, lend you money, or help you in some way. You could get a cash bonus at work. You have natural talents, gifts, and abilities just waiting to be discovered. Explore them. For some of you, there could be in the next 3 months an opportunity to make money through some of your own gifts, because we have a gift and we have entertainer. For some of you, it could be spiritual gifts that are going to be used. For others of you, it could be writing that's coming in for some reason. Unexpected. Prepare for the unexpected financial loss. This financial crisis may be out of your control, but you can still control the outcome. Deal with things head on and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. For some of you, I really don't get lost. There's many people watching. It could be different things for different people. But I think this is kind of saying, don't be afraid to go down an entrepreneur road if that's something that you feel called to. Not everybody wants that, and that's okay. But for those of you that have a talent and you can make money in it, don't be afraid to try it at least part-time. For others of you, make sure that you are budgeting. This seems to be a message that is coming in for the collective, because I've gotten this message a lot lately. Make sure that you are preparing, budgeting, look at your expenses, make sure that you're not making expenses that are not needed. Make sure that you have some sort of financial fund, if you can, for a rainy day. And setbacks. Your attempts to increase your income have been largely unsuccessful. This financial setback is forcing you to get more organized with your finances. Don't lose hope. Use this time to learn from your mistakes. What did I say? Some of you are actually coming out of this energy because there was a lot of stagnancy here. And a lot of you, things are going to start to move in the next 3 months. And things have been, it's kind of been that energy of setback after setback after setback, because for some of you, you needed to go within and you needed a timeout and a break to reconnect to self. Now, I have to say it because, we have it here. If you can, make some plans for financial security. Put some money aside. Don't be careless with your money, with your finances at this time, because we do have these 2 cards here. And I do feel that for the most of you, you're coming out of this energy and into this energy. But that being said, there's many people watching, and it's always better to be on the safe side, because I do feel like for 1 or 2 of you, this is kind of saying just be careful with your money because something can happen. And for 1 or 2 of you, it could be that something happens, a setback, which pushes you into this entertainer gift energy here of using your gifts to make some sort of income. I don't think that's going to be the case for the grand majority, though. Keep trying to pick that one out. Chaos and conflict. Yeah. For some of you, you are coming out of this energy. I keep getting this, that for some of you, you're going to be coming out of this energy. Now, it's kind of breaking up in 2 piles. If everything has been cool, calm, and collected, there could be some chaos and conflict coming your way. If this is the energy that you are already in, just know that you are moving out of that there is hope, that there is optimism to be had, that there is a new beginning here. Yep, for this pile, absolutely remain flexible and thinker. Be mindful of not overthinking too much. For my pile number 2s, make sure that you are connecting with your intuition, and make sure that if you are getting caught in a cycle of overthinking, make sure that you break that up by reconnecting to the body, by kind of taking a step back, taking a time out, doing some meditations. Don't allow this overthinking to get the best of you, and remain flexible. The next 3 months for my pile number 2 is all about flexibility, because I do think there will be some unexpected things thrown your way. For some of you, it's going to be more of a blessing that you didn't expect, but it will shake you up. For others of you, it may be something that's not so great, but you will definitely have the ability to see it through. But I feel for about 90% of you, you've already been in this energy of like chaos, conflict, and stagnancy. So it's going to depend on where you are at. The Muses, inspiration. Yeah, for some of you, you will be getting inspiration in the next 3 months, which is going to lead you to use some of your gifts. Inner beauty. Yeah. For some of you, it's time to be a bit more kind to self. For a few of you, you could be starting something that has to do with being something around beauty. Whether that is, social media and being an influencer, or whether it's perhaps coming up with your own line for some. I'm kind of getting like somebody mixing in oils and stuff. Let's take a look at power of surrender and see what's coming up there. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into to your full power rather than playing it small. And some of you have definitely been playing it small. One moment. Sorry, pile number 2 today. It's distraction after distraction. Anyways, and talk about chaos and conflict. But for some of you, you kind of have been playing it small. And that's part of the reason why things have also been stagnant, because you're kind of trying to stay in a box that is too small for you and almost too square, right? You need to completely step out and work with other shapes and break free from what is expected and what you've been doing, because again, flexibility. Some of you are going to have the opportunity in the next 3 months to do something that you've been thinking about, that you haven't had the courage to do because of fear of failure or fear of being seen. Surrender stubbornness. If you are tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Absolutely. And what did this say? Remain flexible. For some of you, there's definitely something unexpected coming in, especially with this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can be a messenger, something coming in that you're not expecting that's actually going to put you on a different path. But again, I feel most of you are already in this chaos energy, and this is going to be a relief, where for some of you, you are not, and this is going to maybe create some chaos that's not going to be very welcome into your life. Let's look at the love, messages of love for those of you that are interested in messages of love. Release, radical acceptance and surrender can help you let it go. Some of you releasing things that are no longer serving you. For others of you, you're releasing old patterns of dating. And for those of you in a relationship, there's almost a sense of being more present in the connection and kind of letting go of expectations, if you will. Children are important to this partnership. For some of you, perhaps the unexpected surprise coming in is a child, and that's why you need to save up and be careful with money. For others of you, I think this is about the inner child, working with the inner child. For some of you, you could be dating someone with children, and they're definitely important in the connection. That's for a few of you. Integrity. Does this align with your values and morals? And for many of you, you are now dating from a place of integrity, making sure that the people that you date, the people that you connect with, whether friendships, romance, whatever it is, are in alignment with who you are. And that's what that judgment was about. Mastery. You've learned a spiritual lesson. Yeah. Like I said, some of you have been in this chaos and conflict, and you're stepping in to a faster pace moving energy. Oh, let's grab that one. And we have God of Vulnerability, Achilles, Selfhood. Some of you are definitely going to be putting yourself out there and being more vulnerable in your connection, especially for those of you that are looking for love. For others of you, you've been in this energy of selfhood, of being very, taking care of yourself, doing your own thing. And this is kind of asking you to be more vulnerable, that it's okay to accept that you want and need connection, because we're human and we all do. Athena, goddess of wisdom. You could have been attracted to a different pile. If you were, you may want to listen in, because some of these messages are very similar. But with Athena here, there's a lot of wisdom that you've gained throughout this experience, whatever has been happening in the past. I want to say it's 6 months to a year. For some of you longer, but for most of you it's 6 months to a year. And this is saying trust yourself. Even if you're hearing this and you're like, oh, here we go, more unexpected things, more things that I can't necessarily predict. This is saying trust yourself, that you can absolutely do this, handle this. Patience. Be patient with yourself. Pile number 2. happy ending. This is saying, you know, there is the opportunity here for a happy ending, whatever that means for you. For some of you, it's just being more in balance with self, reaching a specific point in your career, finding the relationship, the connection, a little bit of everything. It is possible, and you are working through a lot of change and a lot of upheaval, but this is a reminder that this is definitely in the cards for you. And also to remain present, pile number 2. Don't give away your power. You matter. Don't give away your power. Open your mind to a new perspective. You are not alone in this fight. Spirit is definitely with you. For some of you, there's definitely a need to look at things from a different angle. There's something here that some of you could have a talent. Some of you could be artists, writers. It could be spirituality, but there's definitely a talent that you have that could make you some money. That could really help. Let's see here with astrology what's happening. Pluto transformation. And we had death and rebirth, which is Scorpio energy, which is Pluto. There's a lot of transformation here. 5th house, passion. For some of you, you may be moving from a more traditional job, even on a part-time basis, to starting your own thing. That keeps coming in. 5th house is also the house of children. For some of you, maybe you're writing or doing something that is for an audience of children. That just came in very strongly. Take that as it resonates, but there's definitely transformation here. For some of you, carry around smoky quartz and or black obsidian. Semi-sextile, allowing. Yeah, this is not a time to... I know sometimes even when I watch this type of reading, right, and we kind of see those setbacks, that unexpected, it's that energy of, I can't deal with this. This is not what I wanted to hear. This is saying allow things to happen because things do have a purpose. And even if when we don't allow things to happen, we can't necessarily create change. We can't avoid it. So this is kind of saying face things as they come along. Look at it from all perspectives. Don't give your power away, and don't forget that you are not alone in this. For some of you, all of this is happening to create transformation, change, and to connect you to your passions. Clock time. Time, pressure, in a rush. Yeah. There's something here around time. Some of you feel like you've missed your time to do something. And all of this is happening so that you can reconnect and figure out that you can still do something. There may be a talent that you wanted to pursue. Some of you could be acting, singing, playing an instrument. For others of you, like I said, writing, some form of art. Falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, change. There's change coming, pile number 2. And Spirit is kind of saying for the next 3 months, expect the unexpected. Don't expect to know how things are going to work out, because I don't think for this pile you're supposed to know. Let's see here with the affirmation cards. I'm going to pull a few self-affirmations that you can use over the next 3 months. This is very hard for me. Okay. I will take them. I felt like they wanted to come out. All right, let's see what we have here. I am joyful. These are affirmations that you can work with throughout the next 3 months. I am positive. Absolutely, be positive because there is a happy ending. All of this is working for a reason. I am secure. Archangel Michael coming in strongly with that one there for some of you. Because it feels very chaotic, but you are secure and you are being watched over. Remember, you are not alone in this fight. I am brave. I am playful. Laughing would be very good for this pile. And I am worthy. All right, pile number 2. I hope that was helpful for you. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you have suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you chose the pink amethyst. It's hard to see it without the glare of the ring light. The pink amethyst moon. And we're going to be looking at the next 3 months, any advice Spirit may have for you. As a reminder, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. It's been an interesting few piles so far, so let's see what we have here. So we're going to start with tarot. Hanged Man, Devil, 3 of Wands, King of Swords, Knight of Cups, 4 of Cups, Tower, Queen of Wands. All right, pile number 3. Let's talk about this. This is quite, let me make sure that everything is in frame. I have not been, okay. All right, pile number 3. So in the next 3 months, there's definitely going to be an opportunity for this pile to break free from something. Some of you are trying to manifest specific opportunities. And those are trying to come in for you, but there's a need to release something. There's a need to break free from something. Some of you are using escapism to avoid facing certain things. For some of you, what you are avoiding is your emotions. There are some repressed emotions here that need to be dealt with. And these are emotions, a sense of apathy, frustration, sadness, even grief for some of you. And you're kind of being asked, as you are trying to manifest this, to take a break and deal with what's coming up. For some of you, things are going to slow down before they pick back up. And the reason for that is, again, there's a need to kind of deal with what's happening underneath the surface, what's happening around you at this time. For others of you, you are finding balance between the heart and the mind. And as you find balance, you are dealing with some shadow self aspects. As you do this, again, there's this sense of something new coming in. For some of you, you've been avoiding doing this for a while, and there is an opportunity, there is a chance that this is going to happen out of the blue, that it may be in a way almost forced upon you. So Spirit is kind of saying, make sure that you're dealing with things as they come up. Because sometimes, when we don't want to deal with something and it needs to be dealt with, Spirit will sometimes step in and say, okay, well, it's time to deal with this. It's time to face this. And we will go through some form of unexpected change. And I'm being brought to that Tower. As far as those of you that are here for the love messages, let's talk about this. In love, it feels like for many of my pile 3s, there's been some frustration. There's been a sense of boredom almost. Again, apathy keeps coming up for this pile. If you are single, you may have the opportunity to meet someone. This is going to be very out the blue. It's not going to be something that you are going to necessarily see coming. For some of you, you may meet at a gym or while doing some sort of workout, because this imagery is standing out to me. For others of you, you may meet while you are out and about and doing something that you love. Some of you could meet this person while getting a tattoo. That's very specific, but take it as it resonates. Overall, it feels very unexpected. This doesn't feel like you're going out, you're not going online and joining a dating website and meeting this person. At least that's not what it feels like to me at this point. For those of you in a relationship, you are being called, especially if you are in this 4 of Cups energy where you are feeling kind of out of it. You're not necessarily feeling engaged. You feel a little bit bored with the relationship and where it's headed, and it feels stagnant. You're being asked to spice things up. For some of you, there may be a talk that's almost forced upon you, in the sense of your partner may come up to you, or you may go up to them out of, just out of the blue, where you kind of feel the need to express yourself, and that talk is going to be had. I will say, for some of you in the next 3 months, there is a possibility of a breakup. I don't feel like that's going to be for the grand majority, but there is that possibility. And through that breakup, you would be feeling, I think it would help you step into your own power and step into your individuality and step into who you are. Some of you that are in relationships, it's been a very long-term relationship that has not been very, it stopped growing a while ago is what I'm getting. But again, take that as it resonates. Many of you are watching. I feel for some of you, it's just going to be a talk that's going to be had. And it's almost like acknowledging the elephant in the room, if you will. Explore. Keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow. You may be called to explore careers that match your fearlessness and curiosity. You may need to go wandering and trust the unknown. That's where magic lies. For some of you, you're definitely exploring. Outlook. Improve your relationship with money to help grow your wealth. You may have conflicting values that impose negatively on your values around money. That is quite the mouthful. Change behavior and develop better money habits. All right, pile number 3. Collectively speaking, this is the 4th time today that there is a message around being careful with money and setting a budget and not overspending in a way that's not helpful. It keeps coming in just for the collective. I have to mention it because it's there. Mistakes. A past mistake left you financially insecure and unsure what to do. Your current financial situation was your own doing. Accept responsibility for it. Learn from your mistakes and let it go, and you will get through it. For some of you with the devil here, you may have a little bit of a shopping habit. Could be gambling, could be drinking, could be anything really. Just take a look at your finances, pile number 3, if that's resonating with you. For others of you that's not resonating with that message around, what I just said, just take a look at your finances and set a budget, because that keeps coming in. Work smart. Are you making it harder than it has to be? Sometimes the solutions are that simple. Perhaps it's time to clean house personally and professionally to start with a clean palette. Stick to basic needs when it comes to spending and put some money aside. Look at your finances. Again, it's very much coming up collectively, but it's also very heavily for this pile. So look at your finances. Look at if you can cut anything out. Look at where you are spending money that you do not need to spend. Make sure that you have a little bit of a, rainy day fund put away so that you have something in case of an emergency. Let's see what these 3 have to say. All that glitters. Yeah, there's something here that may not be what it seems. Because all that glitters isn't gold. This is saying sometimes things appear to be great. Sometimes things appear to be very inviting. And we have the devil and the 3 of wands here. For some of you in the next 3 months, for my pile number 3s, there could be an opportunity that is presented to you that looks really good. That it's almost like it's tempting. Look at how the devil in this card is just like drawing them in. And something in your gut is going to know that it's not right for you. Listen to your gut. For some of you, it's about taking the road less traveled. And for those of you, there's also going to be another opportunity that may not look as great or may not be as appealing that would actually help you more in the long run. So be very discerning over the next 3 months. And I think this is kind of saying to avoid mistakes. This almost seems like a warning for some of you. Also, be very careful where you are investing money or spending money. a change in the wind. A lot of change over the next 3 months. That keeps coming in. With a change in the wind, there's definitely things that are going to change. For some of you, the change is going to be that you are going to be breaking free from feeling so disconnected. For others of you, there are new opportunities coming in around work, creativity projects. For others of you, there's definitely a change with a relationship as well. I do feel like there could be a very important talk for some of you in connections. You could be meeting someone if you are single, and some of you could definitely end up single in the next 3 months. Treasure Island. There is an opportunity for growth and abundance, though, throughout this. There's an opportunity to find a little bit of a treasure. For some of you, it's more of a realization, an aha moment, clarity coming in. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. For some of you, it is saying work smart. So this is kind of saying for this pile, be careful with, not necessarily believing in scarcity so much that you can't manifest things. Because I do believe there is an element of that, but there's also an element of this pile where some of you are overspending and putting your money into things that you shouldn't. So there's a need for balance in this pile for those of you that resonate with this belief in scarcity and mistakes and work smart. For others of you, make sure that you are creating more work-life balance. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Yeah. There's definitely beliefs here that are being released. We have the Hanged Man and the Devil. I would look at beliefs around self, what you can accomplish, scarcity, and money. This feels like the main focus for this group is going to be around career, work, projects, and money. Transcendence. Some of you are definitely transcending old ways of doing things. The Devil. You are breaking free. You are no longer a prisoner here. Freya. Boldness. And you're being more bold. Some of you are being more outspoken. Some of you are no longer willing to work all of these ridiculous hours to get little pay. Some of you are speaking up for yourselves. Grief and anger. Yep, we have the Devil, we have Hanged Man, we have the Tower. For some of you, there's definitely, what did I say? There's definitely some repressed emotions in this group that need to be dealt with. For some of you, that's grief and anger. God of Unity. Finding connection within self as well. Some of you are reconnecting different aspects of self. You are transcending a specific part of the shadow to find unity within yourself with the higher self. And remember, healing it's the layers of the onions. There's always going to be something to heal. But there's a milestone here for this pile. Anubis, God of protection, and you are protected, pile number 3. You are being watched over. You are safe as you move through this, because for some of you, this feels very heavy. Let's see what we have with the love messages. So far, this pile doesn't feel to be too focused on love, I will say that. Trust. It is safe for you to trust in this situation. Trust yourself. Trust that you are protected and that the things that are happening are for your highest good. They're happening for you, not to you. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. For some of you, you will be connecting with someone. For others of you that aren't in a relationship, you are already with someone who is a true love. And again, there may be some conversations, but I do stand that, by a few, very select number of you, I would say under 5, watching this pile, there could be a breakup coming so that you can connect to your true love. apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. For some of you, there's definitely communication coming in, especially if you are in a relationship, and you can expect the apology. I'm also hearing some of you need to offer the apology. Friendship, this friendship is leading to more. If you are looking to date, it's possible that a friend can come up and kind of reveal feelings. I do feel it will be someone new for most of you. But for others of you in a relationship, make sure that you are recalling the importance of the friendship and that you keep the friendship going with your partner. Let's see what we have here. Parenting. Some of you, it's time to do some inner child work, especially with the devil. Inner child shadow work. For a lot of you, the shadow came from parenting. Some of you, there's a mother wound. For others of you, a father wound, obviously. But I feel like for most of this pile, it's going to be a father wound. Because we have Yeshua here. I believe that's how you say it. And change. There's change coming for this pile. We have the Tower and we have change. For some of you, it's going to be in relationship. For others of you, it's going to be money, career. I also think this is about internal change and what you're willing to deal with and not willing to deal with anymore. Pile number 3. Say yes, be daring, unfurl your wings. Everything is falling into place. And what did we say? You are protected. You can trust in this situation. Speak in a language that is not limited by words. For some of you, there's a need to speak to a parent. Obviously, this is only for you if you are in communication with a parent, but I do feel for some of you, there may be a need to kind of get some stuff off your chest about parenting. For others of you, there is a need to connect with your own child if you have one. And for some of you, what is transforming and changing is the way that you parent. Take that as it resonates. Sun, being. You are really connecting to who you are at your core, your purpose, your essence, your energy, a lot of self-awareness here. Your creativity as well. Uranus, revolution, more change. We have Scorpio, Pluto, Uranus, change, Tower. There's so much change in the next 3 months for this pile. And a lot of it is going to lead you to reconnecting with yourself and who you are. Mercury, communication. Yeah, there's definitely a chance for communication. Be mindful of how you use your words and what you are thinking as well. Be mindful with the narrative, the beliefs. For some of you, there was some conditioning that was passed down to you by a parent that it has to do with money for some of you, where it was, it caused you to misuse money and to struggle with saving up, is what I am getting. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. Working with a gratitude journal. Changing the perspective, the narrative around what is happening. And I know that sometimes things will happen that are crappy, that no matter what you do, it's not going to, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying for most of us, there are situations where they kind of suck, but we're able to put a spin on it and work through it. Choices, feeling blocked, restrained. Some of you are breaking free from that restraint. You are definitely breaking free from that devil energy for this pile. And it's going to come through change. For some of you, it may not be the change you want to deal with right away, because change can be scary, but it's going to be worth it. And it's going to come in the next 3 months. I feel like in the next 3 months, there's going to be a lot of change, just for the collective, but also for this pile. Just remember that all that glitters isn't gold. That message keeps coming in. I'm going to pull some self-affirmation cards here. And you can use this affirmations over the next 3 months. I am a creator. You are co-creating your life. Pile number 3. For some of you, you're also artistic. Connect with that. I am trustworthy. What you got that trust card. It's about trusting yourself. I am courageous. I kind of wanted to slip away, so I will take I am courageous as well. I am beautiful. Absolutely, pile number 3. I am fun. I am grateful again. Being grateful. Manage to be glad. I am inspiring. To yourself and to others, pile number 3. All right, pile number 3, that is all I have for you. If you like this reading, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. If you'd like to suggest future video ideas, please leave that in the comment section below. And if you'd like to purchase a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.